I don't know about you folks, but I've been finding the need lately to escape reality. Especially when I'm living in the wrong timeline, am I right? Get me the fuck out of here! So that's why lately I found myself typing something into an eBay search bar. Something forbidden. Something out of my reach. PlayStation VR, headset, version 2, like new, no scratches, hasn't been worn by a sweaty head. And I tell you what folks, I have been loving it. So, here's a few games to play if you yourself purchase a PSVR for your BFH. That's a PlayStation virtual reality for your big fucking head. Super hot VR. You know, a lot of people talk about The Last of Us and the giraffe moment and how it stuck with them. You know, they're like that, oh boo-hoo-hoo, I pressed triangle at a giraffe, it was so beautiful. Well, you know what is beautiful? The moment in Super Hot VR when I picked up a frying pan and I used it to deflect bullets. And it shielded me as I took out the rest of the room. Pew, pew, pew. And then I used that frying pan, to just take out the final guy by fucking just smashing him on the head with it. Oh, I never knew that was in me. I didn't know I was that person. I never looked at a frying pan and saw those possibilities. Now, whenever I do, it's fucking carnage. You know, I'm just picking up frying pans and fucking. Which is a nightmare at breakfast. You know what else stuck with me? The moment where a level begins with 3 bad guys who shoot at you immediately. And Super Hot VR just knows that you're a wee virgin. It knows that if that were to happen, what you instinctively do is bend backwards, like in The Matrix. Oh, yes, alright, The Last of Us does something to you. It changes you. But Super Hot VR has changed me. And that I now have a slip disc and a lifetime ban from TG Hughes' kitchenware section. Oh, but I still love it so much more. Batman Arkham VR. Let's get the bad out the way pronto. This is about 45 minutes long. When it came out, it was about 20 quid, and some people see it as being nothing more than a glorified tech demo, but having said all of that, this is easily one of my games of the decade. Alright, shut up. Okay, fuck off. This is my list. Right, this is my list. I'll hear nothing more of it. Look, I love Batman, right? It's ingrained into my DNA. Like this is the B section of my bookshelf. Just have a look at that. So getting to play something like this where I'm in Wayne Manor, you know, I'm playing that piano, I'm unlocking the secret passageway to my Batcave, I'm putting my Batsuit on, I'm throwing floppy disks at my Alfred's head. Oh, this, sometimes when you play video games, you can find that one game that feels like it was just made for you, Like the developer sat and said, what is it Nathan wants out of a Batman game? And you know what? I wanted this. Yeah, I can completely understand why a lot of people hate this, why a lot of people felt like they wasted their money and got hardly anything out of it. But for me, I gotta be Batman. And do you know what? I can't put a price on that. Alright, I can. I wouldn't pay more than like £45. But I think that's fair. Beat Saber is now one of the legendary rhythm games. It's up there with Guitar Hero, Donkey Konga, Guitaroo Man. And you know what makes a perfect rhythm game? It's that melding of physical and mental dexterity in a way that occupies every single part of your body. And in doing so, it allows you to connect with your soul in a way that you never have, in a very pure way. No one believes me, right? But I went to the White House the other day, right? I hopped over. I wrestled Trump, right? I snuck up on him, I sneak attacked him, and I got his head into a PlayStation VR, and I put Beat Saber on, and honestly, he came out a new man. He came out, and he wept, and he washed his face for once, and he held me, and he just said sorry. He just said he was sorry for everything. You know, in that moment, I saw a new man, and not just a new man, I saw a leader. But then he had to stick it on again, didn't he? Because he was fucking loving it. And he had a shot at Panic at the Disco's cover of The Greatest Showman on Expert. And I said he shouldn't do it. I said it was too much, but, I drove him over the edge. And he came out of it and he was just raging and he went back to how he was. So I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have let him. That was my fault. That one's on me. I shouldn't have let him go back on it. Word of warning though, it will make you look like a fanny. Yeah. It has you embarrassing yourself in front of a camera more than your dad's fake taxi audition tape. Now I hear you there, you're saying, Nathan, all these VR games sound great, but which is the one where I can do a one-armed pull-up, thousands of stories up, while also at the same time ripping a fat chicken-flavoured vape? Well, that game would be Blood and Truth. Now, you start this game and it's like some 2006 Call of Duty shite, right? But as it goes on, it just starts to become a bit weirder, a bit more daft, a bit more charming, and you might actually find that you're enjoying it. And I think the thing with Blood and Truth is it does some things really well that a lot of VR games don't, and that's its details. I love being able to holster and unholster my gun like a guy who owns a gun. It's great, and you can spin it around on your finger as well. Woohoo! Wee! This cowboy's coming home. Woohoo! It's the sort of thing that if it were like a normal game, if there was no VR element to it, it would get absolutely shagged. But the magic of VR does just elevate it a bit. Don't bother with the story though, because it's a lot of shite. It's very obviously written by the same guy that does all those pound shop Steven Seagal films. And get this right, the main character of this exciting action-packed game is called Ryan Marks. The most boring spaghetti hoops-eating motherfucker that's ever lived. Imagine making an exciting game, right, and calling your character Ryan Marks. Ryan Marks. Imagine that. Imagine calling the main character. Honestly, but the thing is, this wouldn't have been one person's decision. This will have been a big group of people, talented people from a talented game studio making an exciting big budget game, and all of them as a group, as a being, decided to call their main character Ryan Marks. Jesus Christ. So there you go. A couple of VR games that I've been enjoying lately. I'll tell you something else. I've owned a number of big, bulky, gimmicky peripherals in my time, and the PlayStation VR is by far the best. I love it dearly. And because, I'll tell you why, it's because it's a gimmick that just works. And alright, here's the kind of legally obliged words that Sony hold your children at gunpoint and make you say in a review of the PlayStation VR. But it is immersive. It really is. It feels like nothing else I've ever played. I genuinely feel like I am in the game. Sorry, I'm just... That statement made me feel a bit sick. But it's true. And now, honestly, is a better time than any to get involved with PlayStation VR, because Sony have said that it'll work with the PlayStation 5, and you can jump on eBay and get yourself some pre-owned deals for the headset and the camera and all that for about 150 quid. And alright, that is still quite a lot of money, but it's better than spending £500 to witness the future of gaming. Oh my fucking god. Look at that. Whoo! Honestly, like, I'm sure my dad used to buy pirate DVDs off that guy at work.